YouTube. Okay, so today I'm going to make a video kind of dedicated to all the kids that are going through kind of awkward times just in development, and hitting puberty is always like a really awful time. Some people make the best of it and they seem to make it through okay, and some people are like me and they just suffer through and suffer through. So I'm kind of doing this video, one, because I was that awkward kid who everyone was kind of like, you're weird, okay, bye. But also because I have two little sisters who are around that age. I have a 13-year-old sister and a 9-year-old sister. Oh God, she's gonna kill me, she's 10. So anyway, they're both around that really awkward age, and I also babysit for a girl who is 11, and they're both middle school. They're all middle school age, and they're all kind of just coming into their own and trying to figure out who they are as people, and why their bodies are changing so much, and that kind of frustration and confusion that little girls have. So I'm going to tell my story. So I've always been I was always kind of a chubby kid. I just had a really chubby face. I was pretty skinny and I was pretty tall, which is really ironic now because I'm like 5'2". So, but yeah, I always had a really round face. And then sometime around 3rd grade, I started kind of developing, and it was really kind of just it was really weird because I started before everybody else did, and so I was just really sensitive about it. So I started dressing in baggier clothes because I couldn't figure out what's happening to me. And of course my mom was like, yes, baggy clothes for little girls, this is a good idea. So I really didn't have a defined style or anything. So yeah, it was just really awkward, and I stopped playing with the girls. I stopped playing with Barbie dolls and everything because I felt weird. I didn't feel like I belonged with them, and so I started playing basketball with the boys to kind of get over how awkward I was feeling, and it really didn't help. It was just kind of, I don't know, maybe a way for me to vent, and but it also isolated me a lot. So anyway, fast forward a couple years, and I hit middle school, and I am pretty well endowed, if I do say so myself, and it was kind of awkward because everybody else is just now hitting puberty, and I'm already wearing full-on adult bras, and my body weight started changing. I just started gaining weight, and my older sister was finally slimming down. And so she, I'm not going to sit there and blame her, but I mean, just normal sibling stuff. She was just like, dude, you're getting fat. And I was like, no, I'm not. I'm fine. I'm just pleasantly plump. And she's like, no, you're getting fat. So I managed to get up to about 120 pounds in 7th grade, and that's when I was kind of this is getting kind of weird. Everybody around me is still 90 pounds, and I got a good 30 pounds on everybody. And by no stretch of the imagination is 120 pounds fat. I just want to make that super clear. I just got really insecure, and I started freaking out. So I started doing sports and trying to do everything that would I guess kind of help me fit in and hopefully lose some weight in the process. Only problem is I was a weirdo still, and just who I am is definitely, I'm just a weird character, and I know that I'm a weird character now, and I'm okay with that. But back then I just definitely was not okay with it. I tried my very hardest to fit in and not feel weird and awkward, and in 7th and 8th grade is when I had my first experience with mean girls saying mean things about me, and I got caught up in it, and I was saying mean things about them. And even now I'm a harsh person, and I say harsh things that sometimes I regret and wish I hadn't said, but I still feel that way. I always just wish that I had said it better. Well, that's kind of where this started. I learned to be harsh, and I learned to be tough because I was always getting picked on, and I never felt like boys liked me the same. And I just want to tell every girl who's out there that it does eventually change, and you don't have to change who you are. in 10th grade is when I started caring about my image, and that's really late. Like, that's a pretty late bloomer. For someone who bloomed early physically but did not bloom early emotionally. Like, I was just not ready to come out of my shell yet. And so the summer between 9th and 10th grade, I started wearing girlier clothes, and I was okay with makeup, and I was suddenly okay with the fact that I look like a woman. And it didn't bother me so much anymore. And, you know, I'm okay now, and I know that I'm okay now. So, yeah, like, I honestly believe that it gets better. It gets better for everyone. It gets better. So, like, you know, just keep on trucking. Be who you are. I'm still that nerdy kid that I was a couple years ago. Now I'm just a nerdy kid who dresses better. Honestly, nothing has changed. I've still read every single Harry Potter book 7 times each, and I am not ashamed of it. I love Planet of the Apes, Lord of the Rings. I'm a total nerd, and I'm okay with it. I watch Star Trek and Star Wars. I swear to you, I am like every nerd's like best friend. I mean, I can talk about like Star Trek for hours and hours and hours, and you know, I'm okay with it. And you just have to get to that point where what other people are saying about you doesn't matter anymore, and you have to understand that you're a beautiful, beautiful individual, and that nothing can change that. So this is to my little sisters, to any little girl who is out there struggling with who they are, any grown woman who is not able to like feel comfortable in her own skin. Like, if you're in a situation where you feel bad about yourself, remove yourself from that situation or change your mindset about that situation, because you are a beautiful individual and nothing can change that. No one can take that away from you except for you. Bye.